Hey Cowboys fans, buckle up because today's news is absolutely massive and it's shaking the very foundation of America's team. The Dallas Cowboys have just confirmed a blockbuster trade that's sending shockwaves through the NFL. Tyreek Hill, the electrifying wide receiver known for his blazing speed and highlight reel plays, is officially on his way to Dallas. Yes, you heard me right. The Cheetah himself is becoming a Cowboy, and this is huge news for everyone who loves this team and follows the league closely. But that's not the only part of this story. Alongside Hill's arrival, there's significant talk and confirmation that CeeDee Lamb, the Cowboys' current WR1 and a fan favorite, is being moved as part of this deal or in a related move to make space for this seismic shift in the team's offense. This trade is not just a simple player swap, it's a clear signal that the Cowboys are thinking big, aiming high, and ready to reshape their offense into one of the most explosive and dynamic units in the NFL. To understand the magnitude of this move, you have to appreciate who Tyreek Hill is and what he brings to the table. Hill is more than just a wide receiver, he's a generational talent with speed that is borderline unfair to defenders. Over his years with the Kansas City Chiefs, he's become one of the most feared offensive weapons in the entire league, capable of turning any play into a touchdown in the blink of an eye. His nickname, the Cheetah, perfectly captures his ability to burn past defenders, stretching defenses vertically and forcing them to commit extra attention just to try to slow him down. Hill is not just about raw speed, though. He's also incredibly shifty, with quick cuts and elusive moves that make him a nightmare to cover in space. His versatility allows him to line up all over the field, outside, in the slot, or even take handoffs on sweeps and reverses, which gives offenses a level of flexibility that is hard to match. Over the years, he has consistently been among the league leaders in receiving yards, touchdowns, and big plays, earning multiple Pro Bowl selections and a Super Bowl ring along the way. Adding a player of Hill's caliber instantly transforms a team's offensive ceiling. And for the Cowboys, this could mean a quantum leap in how explosive and unpredictable they become on offense. But with such a star coming in, the natural question is, what happens to the current star receiver, CeeDee Lamb? Lamb has been a cornerstone of the Cowboys' offense since he was drafted. Over the past few seasons, he's developed into a top-tier receiver in his own right. Someone with reliable hands, excellent route running, and a knack for making clutch plays in critical moments. Many fans see Lamb as the future face of the franchise at the wide receiver position, so the reports of him being involved in the trade are naturally tough to hear. However, the NFL is a business where tough decisions have to be made, especially when balancing talent, salary cap constraints, and team needs. The arrival of Hill, who is likely to command a significant salary and roster spot, means that Dallas had to figure out a way to keep their roster balanced and their finances in check. Moving Lamb, while difficult, is a way to create that room and make space for Hill to shine. Plus, the Cowboys front office believes this move elevates the team overall, even if it means parting with a fan favorite. It's a classic one door closes, another open situation, where the potential upside of adding Hill's unique skill set outweighs the loss of Lamb's talents. Now, this trade doesn't just affect the receivers involved, it sends ripples across the entire Cowboys offense. Dak Prescott, the team's quarterback, now has a weapon who can stretch the field like almost no one else. Hill's presence changes how defenses play Dallas because defenders must respect his ability to score from anywhere on the field. This opens up opportunities for other receivers, running backs, and tight ends as defenses have to adjust their coverages to account for Hill's speed. In other words, Hill's arrival could make everyone around him better by forcing defenses to spread out and play more cautiously. Prescott, known for his accuracy and ability to make plays under pressure, now gains an elite deep threat who can turn broken plays into touchdowns and take the top off defenses. This combination is a nightmare for defensive coordinators and should create some jaw-dropping highlight reels for Cowboys fans all season long. What about the chemistry between Prescott and Hill? While Hill is new to Dallas, his professionalism and work ethic are well documented. He's known for being a dedicated athlete who studies film relentlessly and puts in the work to master the playbook. Dallas coaching staff will have the task of integrating Hill quickly into their offensive system, tailoring plays to maximize his strengths, like jet sweeps, deep vertical routes, and screen passes that let him use his speed in space. Given Hill's versatility, the Cowboys could also line him up in creative ways to keep defenses guessing. For Dak Prescott, this means more targets, more scoring opportunities, and less predictability in the offense. It's an exciting prospect for fans who have been waiting for that next level offensive spark to push Dallas into true Super Bowl contention. Of course, no blockbuster trade is complete without some drama and fan reaction, and this one is no exception. Social media has exploded with opinions ranging from excitement about the arrival of one of the NFL's most dynamic playmakers to sadness and frustration over losing CeeDee Lamb, who has become a beloved figure in Dallas. Some fans feel this trade signals a win-now mentality, where the Cowboys are putting all their chips in to capitalize on Prescott's prime years. Others worry about how losing Lamb could hurt the team's depth and long-term plans. This kind of passionate reaction is natural because Cowboys fans are among the most loyal and invested in the league, and changes of this magnitude always stir debate. What's important to remember is that the front office has made this move because they believe it gives the team the best shots at winning it all. And with Hill on the roster, the Cowboys suddenly have a weapon that few teams can match. Looking at the bigger picture, this trade also shifts the power dynamics in the NFC East. With the Eagles and Giants constantly improving, Dallas needed a move to leapfrog their division rivals. Adding Hill does just that, making Dallas's offense arguably the most dangerous in the division and one of the best in the conference. It sends a message that the Cowboys are serious about competing for a championship and willing to make bold moves to get there. The Chiefs, on the other hand, parting with Hill signals a transition phase for their offense, and they will now have to lean more heavily on other players like Travis Kelce and Patrick Mahomes to fill the void. But for Cowboys fans, this trade represents a bright new dawn, a chance to see their team play at a faster, more explosive pace with big plays and highlight reel moments lighting up AT&T Stadium. In terms of salary cap and roster implications, bringing in Hill is a big commitment. He commands a high salary, and the Cowboys had to clear space to make this work. Moving Lamb or other assets helps balance the books and ensure the team remains compliant with league rules. It also means Dallas will need to be savvy with their remaining draft picks and free agency moves to build around their new superstar. The front office will be carefully evaluating the rest of the roster to ensure depth, especially on the offensive line, and defense remains strong enough to support an offense that will now be focused on quick strikes and explosive plays. So, what's next for the Cowboys? The coaching staff has their work cut out for them, integrating Hill into the offense quickly and ensuring chemistry with Dak Prescott is built before the season starts. We can expect plenty of training camp highlights focusing on Hill's routes, his connection with Prescott, and how the offense uses his speed to stretch the field. Fans should also watch for new plays designed specifically for Hill's unique skill set, including jet sweeps, deep fade routes, and trick plays that take advantage of his agility. The Cowboys' offense is about to become one of the most exciting in football, capable of blowing teams off the field with speed and precision. In conclusion, this trade is one of the biggest in recent NFL history and marks a new era for the Dallas Cowboys. Tyreek Hill's arrival signals a commitment to speed, explosiveness, and the high-octane offense. While the departure of CeeDee Lamb is bittersweet, This bold move could be exactly what Dallas needs to push past the competition and make a serious run for the championship. The next few weeks will be crucial as the team works to gel and find their rhythm with Hill in the lineup. For Cowboys fans, it's time to get excited. The future just got a whole lot faster and brighter in Dallas. So, what do you think? Are you ready to see Tyreek Hill don the star on his helmet and bring that blazing speed to the Cowboys? How do you feel about the potential departure of CeeDee Lamb? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, smash that like button if you're hyped about this trade, and don't forget to subscribe for all the latest Cowboys updates and NFL news. This is a historic moment for Dallas football, and you'll want to stay right here as we follow every development, reaction, and game highlight. Thanks for watching, Cowboys Nation. Until next time, keep the faith and let's ride with this new chapter. Go Cowboys.